It's only a matter of time before someone cheats, bails, or dies.
So true, though.
Or you're going to
or
die.
you die. Exactly.
But if you're a woman, realistically, you're going to outlive him.
Unless you're murdered by him, which is very possible.
Always a possibility.
There are options, and they're limited.
Welcome to When Harry Dumped Sally. I'm Tess Menzies.
I'm Natasha Vidic.
This is a podcast where we watch a rom-com, or in this case, because we're in spooky season. Horror.
A spooky com. A rom horror.
Rom horror.
Rom horror. Horror-rom.
Horror-rom-com.
Horror-rom-com.
And we discuss the main relationship in the horror rom-com.
Rom-com.
And we say how long we think the couple is going to stay together after the credits roll.
Yeah, and if they break up with who and why and whatnot.
And today we watched Hard Eyes 2025.
Recent.
And log line for this.
Neither of us had seen this.
No. I remember it coming out. That's about it. When two coworkers have to survive the Hard Eyes killer on Valentine's Day, the two have to find out who it is.
Ooh. This also could have been a good Valentine's Day one.
Yes. I remember when, because we had our first episode on Valentine's Day, and I remember when I was looking up Valentine's Day, this showed up, and I was like, this feels Halloween to me.
And it is.
It is. But it is... Like, so the other movies that we do for October, I think are going to be more in like a still like horror rom-com kind of vibe, but like this was created to be a combination of a rom-com and a slasher.
Yes. And it is that.
Yeah.
Sufficiently.
It felt similar to me to like Scary Movie.
Yes.
In the horror level, where it's like kind of...
It's
like,
horror for jokes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like funny, and some of it is like gross, but generally this is like a comedy.
Yes.
So if you're scared of scary movies, you could probably handle this.
Yeah, I just covered my eyes a bunch.
Yeah, it's just kind of gory. But our main couple is Allie, played by Olivia Holt, and Jay, Mason Gooding.
Oh, yeah. And they do a whole like year later thing at the end. And they...
Oh, yeah. She proposes to him in the end.
A year after what
the
could have been
events
the ending
of
of everything.
The Hard Eyes killer.
So when we see them, they've been together for a year.
Yes.
At the very end.
At the very beginning, they first met each other.
Yeah. Okay, and so how long we think they'll be together for and why?
Yeah, I guess.
Wait, that's what we do, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, I'm just half of this podcast. I can't be exact.
That's true. What are their names again, though?
Allie and Jay.
Allie and Jay. Okay, yeah, Allie and Jay. This is a tough one.
It is.
Because so much of it is them running away and fighting.
Yeah.
You don't get a lot of conversation between them.
Right, or like lifestyle stuff.
Yeah.
But I think I have. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, and maybe
year?
forever.
Oh, I love forever. I'm fine with forever.
I think that if they hadn't gotten engaged, I would have been like a year.
Yeah.
But there's something about he feels very supportive of her.
He is.
And in a way that if they had not gotten engaged in the end, I don't know that I would put too much value on it, because it's like one day of knowing each other.
Yeah.
But the fact that they get engaged, although I do think getting engaged after, that's crazy to me, but whatever, live your best life. I just didn't feel like they were that old to be getting engaged after a year.
No, they seemed pretty young.
But
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like it's always hard in these movies when it's like a year jump.
Yeah.
Like a time jump, and then they're getting engaged, and it's like, well, I don't know
what
anything
happened
about
that year. What happened
that year.
Yeah.
I assume it was good. So I guess
You'd hope it's good.
I guess maybe forever.
Yeah, okay. I'm fine with forever. I think there's some like interesting stuff we get into later about some of their attachment stuff.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But like that stuff could work together, you know?
Yeah.
I think you kind of always, I don't want to say always, but I feel this way in terms of like heterosexual relationships, want like guy obsessed,
Yes.
woman black cat.
Yes. I think that is a good combo. I also think, like, as a person who probably has more of an avoidant attachment style, I do think that can be like softened by the right person.
Yes.
And that's, you know, not fair to most of the other people who have to date you, but
Oh, well.
but I feel like it, you know, and he seems to really like her.
Yeah. And generally be pretty patient with her.
And he's like supporting her dreams, I guess. And
He is. I found him in the beginning to be extremely pushy in a way I did not like.
yes.
But I think it turns out good for them. And I think she needs a little bit of that in a way to like get over her shit, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I could do forever.
Yeah. We'll see. We start this movie off and we've got Patrick and Adeline, and they're getting engaged at a winery. It's
Yeah,
just
and
some
it's
other couple.
It looks so like extremely
Very
beautiful.
Influencery. Like it looked like a dream.
Yes, like
a
the
fantasy.
colors were vivid, the greens were crazy. She had red hair.
Yes, and you see that somebody's watching them through a camera.
And you're like, oh no, that's the guy probably.
Yeah, and Patrick gives Adeline a strawberry. She bites into the strawberry. The engagement ring is in the strawberry. And she bites into it, feels the engagement. She's like, I told you to not put it in my food. Keep going.
And then part of his thing to her, his like proposal is perhaps the best of all, you make me think.
Everything,
so
they
funny.
just seem like a stupid influencer
Yes.
like type couple.
Yes.
And so he gets a ring, like
His
somebody
ringtone is
calls
Pony,
him. Yes.
Which is great.
He answers it. It's the photographer who was watching to get the shot of the engagement. He's like, yeah, I didn't get it.
You gotta do it again.
You got to do it again. I didn't get it. And then the guy's like, do it right this time or I'll fucking end you on Yelp. There's lots of like little threats, like horror.
to joke.
Yeah.
Which is so fun. I enjoyed it every time.
I thought this movie, it was also short. Like, I don't know. It was a fun
movie.
time.
Yeah.
Like, it was easy to watch and
Yes.
kind of fun. And then somebody slices the photographer's head open, the hard ice killer.
Yeah. And then the dude gets an arrow in his head, the proposer man.
She's running away. She's running through the vineyards. She gets a call from him and
She says, listen here, asshole. I've been planning this day my whole life. And you messed with the fucking bride.
killed him. Yeah. You messed with
The wrong fucking bride.
Yeah.
Very funny.
He shoots her foot and she's like running into part of the distillery. And you know, whatever, where she like hides in this wine distilling thing.
Yeah.
Something that I
Something
assume
that
crushes
crushes
grapes. Yeah. So she hides in there and he's, you know, we're fighting, whatever. And he turns on the grape press
And
it smashes her.
And it's
she
yucky.
gets smashed. And
that's that.
and that's that.
And then we get like kind of a news thing based in Seattle over the news talking about how it's 2 years. No one's found the hard eyes killer.
Yes, he struck in Boston. And at this point, we don't know if the hard eyes killer is a man or a woman, but we're going to say
He for fun. Because
we don't know because at this point, I was trying to make guesses so that I wrote down. But yeah, I don't know. I referred to him as he the entire time.
I think it makes stuff easy.
Yeah. He's struck in Boston and Philly the past 2 years and kills couples on Valentine's Day.
I know this is unreasonable, but to me, like 2 years doesn't seem like enough years to be like, this guy's doing this all of the time.
I feel
one
like
day, one year, one day the next year. To me, I'm like, we need a third time to be like, okay, let's be scared of this guy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if it happened the second year, you would be like, okay, where is he striking this year? I feel like on the third year, after the second one and they didn't catch him, I would be like, okay, is he gonna come back?
Yeah, I guess at first I thought he just killed like one couple each day.
Oh.
And I think that's when I felt like,
yeah, but no, he kills
Yeah,
as
right.
many couples as possible. So
It's
I think
crazy.
if there was a massacre of couples, two
yes.
Valentine's days in a row,
That's a whole thing.
Third one and in different cities, you're
Yes.
like, okay,
So-
hope he didn't pick mine.
nope. But he did. He picked
But
Seattle.
he picked Seattle.
And then we see our main girl, Alex?
Allie.
Allie and her friend. And
And they're at a coffee shop,
Uh-huh.
and she here's her order, which is a blended Americana with oat milk, honey, no sugar. I don't know. And she reaches for it, but then another guy reaches for it.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, oh, meet cute. The other guy is Jay. They both have the same order, and it's kind of this little moment where they're like, oh my God.
they say the exact same order along with the barista at the same time. And the barista's like, a lot of people order this.
Yeah,
you
the
know?
barista's like, this is not actually that
No.
crazy.
And then they have like a fun little bit when they're talking where essentially like she drops something, he drops something. She hits him somehow in
She
the head
hits him in the
several
head
times.
multiple times
like
while
a-
she's dropping things.
Yeah.
She carries a metal straw around because she hates paper straws, which is fair. Paper straws suck.
Okay, but then when we go to the restaurant later and there's a plastic straw in her drink, she removes it and then puts the metal straw. And I'm like, what turtle are you saving here?
Yeah.
Sorry.
The plastic straw is already in your glass. They should have made it a paper straw.
They should have made a paper straw or whatever, not have a straw, whatever. It was very weird to me.
But she has her metal straw.
But they want to keep reminding us of her metal straw.
Which at some point I was like, she's gonna
She's
kill
gonna kill someone
someone
with
with
this.
this metal straw, isn't she?
Absolutely.
And she
She
does. So I don't know. She makes his nose bleed and then she runs away.
Yes, which is
And
great.
now on the news, they're like, all right, the hard ice killer has definitely come for Seattle because they found this couple at the winery.
winery.
And they're like, what do you have to say for couples celebrating Valentine's Day? Stay home.
Easy. Easy.
Also, going out on Valentine's Day sucks.
Everyone is everywhere. It's too much.
It's not like a fun holiday. I feel like most couples feel, I don't understand. Valentine's Day to me feels like a high school holiday. It feels like when you're in high school, it's like, oh, is my boyfriend gonna bring me balloons or like something like that? Like it feels very show off, like, ooh, I'm in a relationship. But I feel like as an adult, it's like, what are we doing?
My favorite Valentine's Day-ish time of my life is definitely like prepubescent, whatever, like middle school, elementary school,
Yeah.
where everyone has the shoe boxes that you
The
decorate,
best.
and everyone puts a Valentine of each of your box, and you get to open all these Valentines later. Like that is fun.
That's fun.
That's a really
and
good
you get to see what
time.
everyone picked. And I loved picking out what my Valentine's Day was. Is it coming with candy? Is it coming with a little sticker or
Yeah.
a tattoo?
That's a good
Fun
time.
options.
That's a good time.
That is great. Yeah, I feel like it's better for kids. And then I feel like when you're in an adult relationship, it's like, I don't know, I'd rather just like order food, and I guess it's an excuse to like eat some food you like, have some wine, and then fuck. I don't
Yeah,
know.
which like you could do whenever.
You could truly do any other day.
Yeah, I agree. It's more fun it's kind of like Halloween that way, where like the kids have fun, and then as an adult, you're like, okay.
I don't feel
I
that
know, I
way
know you're
at
a
all.
Halloween
You're just
girl.
trying to bait me.
I'm talking
You're just
shit.
trying to talk shit about the best holiday. What? The fuck are you on about? I won't even hear this.
It's not the same as it was when I was a kid, is all I'm saying.
I think that it's fun to dress in costume.
Yeah, I find it stressful and overwhelming.
To pick a costume?
Yes.
I think it's so fun. I love a costume.
I don't like
We're
picking
wearing
it.
costumes right now, and I put
Yeah.
the costume on Natasha.
And that made it great.
Yeah.
I didn't have to think about anything.
You just need somebody who's going to
forget that
plan
I'm
the
wearing
costume
it.
for you. And
Yeah.
I think it's so fun to try to come up with something that's like funny and kind of
And that's what stresses me
unique.
out.
And I mean, you don't have to do that.
Yeah,
You
I
could just
know.
have like an animal onesie that is your go-to that you wear.
To me, it's just like pressurized choice. One day of the year, have to do it right this one day.
Yeah, but a lot of people just like do it like pretty normally, and you just grab a costume and you wear the same costume.
I find it incredibly stressful.
It could be very simple for you.
It could.
You could just get like a little Muppet onesie and then wear that every year, and it would always be fitting.
That's true.
Think about it.
I'll think about it.
Don't try to bait me with this shit. In October of all months. Just wait till we get to Thanksgiving.
I love Thanksgiving. And I respect that I'll never come to yours. Okay, so Valentine's Day, everyone says stay home. And then, oh yeah, I love the actress who plays the main girl's boss.
Oh, yeah.
She's so fun.
Michaela Watkins is Crystal Kane.
She's so funny. So I guess this is a jewelry company, and she's so pissed off because they have a new campaign, and she's like, why didn't you tell me there's a maniac on the loose? Because their whole campaign is just people dying over
It's Till Death Do Us
again.
Part is her marketing campaign, and it shows Romeo and Juliet. It shows the Titanic. It's basically all of these death-related things to be like, till death do us part, buy this ring, which we, at this point, I think we've seen her stalking her ex on Instagram or something. And he has a new girlfriend.
Yeah.
So she's like recent-ish breakup, or maybe even, I wasn't really sure how long ago it was, but it feels like his new girlfriend is recent.
Oh yeah, she's like too fresh and it's going too fast.
Yeah. Because I feel like there is like, you break up with your partner and then there's the sadness of that. And then there's another wave of it when they start dating someone new seriously, if it's soon enough.
Yes. And this seemed like it was soon enough, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, I do think this ad campaign would be concerning even without the maniac.
Oh, yeah.
It's so funny.
I thought it was a great ad campaign.
I love the ad campaign.
But it's shocking that this boss greenlit it.
Yes.
Then Jay comes in. He's a consultant. He's like the former creative director, maybe.
Yeah, they're like, we need someone to clean up this mess.
Yeah, he's a viral campaign manager. And I had this moment where I wrote, is Jay the hard eyes killer? Probably. Oh, wait, no, he's the guy.
You mean like the guy from Coffee?
Yeah. No, I didn't mean I knew he was the guy from Coffee. I was like, oh, he's the guy that ends up with her in the end.
Yeah.
Like,
you didn't get that from their coffee meet?
I was like, listen, you're not wrong. And also I had literally written at the top that it was like what the couple was and everything.
Yeah.
I think I was just like getting excited about guessing who it was.
Who. Yeah.
And there's also part of me that was like, oh, is it going to be a thing where in this moment, which I very quickly realized I was wrong, but like, oh, they're going to do a fake out. Like, oh, this is the guy she's going to end up with. Turns out he's the hard eyes killer. And then maybe she has some other coworker that she ends up with, you know?
Oh.
Like, you know, they could have done like a fake out.
Sure.
Like the romantic lead you think is actually the killer. And the person who's like, oh, like who knows? That's not how this movie goes. And I quickly realized it was wrong.
If he was the hard eyes and she ended up with him anyway.
Yeah.
I would have loved that.
And they just kill.
They just kill, or he goes, all right, I won't kill so many people.
I feel like, no, she would have to join him. This is like a couple who kills together, you know?
Stays together.
We
Yeah.
love that dynamic.
Okay, so then we see the detectives swiping the winery.
Yeah, and it's their names are Hobbs and Shaw, which is a Fast and the Furious reference.
Supposedly, that's what they tell us.
Shaw is Jordana Brewster, who is in Debs.
Okay, I was wondering why she was so familiar.
Lucy, we had her.
Hot.
Yeah, very hot.
There we go.
Yeah, and then Hobbs is Devon Sawa. Also, Jordana Brewster is in some of the Fast and the Furious movies.
Oh, funny.
So I don't know. I haven't seen them. This is all. I looked at her Wikipedia.
I like that. She's swiping on the apps like all the time, and her co-detective guy says, "Oh, you need a real man."
Yeah.
And he says that she's got a fetish for betas. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, what a weird relationship they have.
Yeah.
And then we kind of...
They're talking about what they think. No, is this when they're like guessing? Oh, yes. Hobbs is like, they're trying to figure out the Hard Eyes Killer, like who this person might be. And Hobbs is like, oh, he's probably some incel virgin troll in his mommy's basement. And she's like, you're assuming it's a man. It might be a love scorned woman.
True.
And we don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
So now we're back at work, and Crystal Kane is like, make a great campaign or I'll kill you. JK, just blacklist, but maybe kill.
But no.
But no.
But
maybe.
Like she does a whole fun little thing
maybe
for
I'd
us.
kill you. Is she the Hard Eyes Killer?
It was so good. I would love if she was.
Yeah.
That would have been delightful. And they're like scrolling through the comments about this
because
commercial.
This campaign went live.
Yeah, I don't know why it had to go live.
I don't know. I loved reading the comments. The one that I wrote down, there were so many good ones of just like being like, I want to dox you, like you're a bitch, like all this shit. My favorite one was, as someone who may die someday, I find this campaign borderline ableist. Love that. Because people on the internet are fucking delusional.
They are.
Sometimes you get a comment that's mean and you're like, yeah, I baited you into this.
Sure.
Like, I get it. I get why I got this comment. And sometimes you get a comment that you're just like, what in the fuck did you just read into everything?
Yeah.
Where are you coming from?
They're coming to crazy conclusions. And
People
I'm
come
like,
to wacky conclusions.
what text were you looking at? Because it wasn't the one we put out.
They take things just fully out of context, and you're like, are you okay? Like, what are you fine? You good?
No, they're not good.
They're not.
So Allie and Jay are supposed to make this new campaign together. And Jay's like, I got to go to yoga, but I booked you and me for a dinner and we can talk about the campaign.
Yeah, some fancy restaurant. And she's like, it's Valentine's Day. And he's like, oh, right, you probably have a date. And she's like, no, it's just like, why are you taking me to a fancy dinner on Valentine's Day? It is the only day that he's going to be there, so it's not that weird.
Yeah.
But...
And I guess it's less rut-row than like, come to my hotel room.
Right. Like, I think that if you were going to be working on something later in the day with someone, like, over food would make sense.
Yeah.
It is a pretty fancy place, though.
It's extremely fancy.
And it is Valentine's Day.
And it's Valentine's Day when the news has told you to not be out on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Then she's with her friend Monica.
Yeah.
And they're drinking Aperol spritzes, and her friend is talking about how she has a sugar daddy, or Allie is calling him a sugar daddy, and she's like, he's a sponsor who's paying off my debt. And I love that for her.
I know.
Love a sponsor who pays off debt.
Me too.
What a dream.
It's important.
And then Allie is like, is Arthur your sugar daddy, Hard Eyes? And her friend gets kind of like weird about it. And then I had a moment where I was like, is Monica Hard Eyes? And then she's like, no, it's probably Crystal.
Yeah. And that's fun.
And then she's telling Monica about how she's going to dinner with Jay to do this. And she's like, let's fuck up this credit card that this man is paying for. And we get a try and close on montage.
We love that. We do find out from this that she is the one to have ended stuff with her ex.
Yes.
Even though she's stalking him, she's the one who kind of ended things, which does seem very like avoidy attachy of her, you know?
Man, it's so relatable to end something with your partner and then be horribly offended.
How dare you?
How dare you move on
after I ended it with you?
How dare you ignore me? How dare you block me? How dare all of this? Did I break your heart? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't deserve to be treated this way.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be obsessed with me,
Forever.
I thought.
It's the law. Yep.
So yeah, she's very avoidant.
And I think when they were getting ready or something, Monica said to her, you look like a before picture.
Oh, yes.
And I do remember our old therapist. I remember
Oh, God.
like asking her like if I was acting, like what my type would be, like what I'd play. And she's like, I think like the before people in antidepressant commercials.
The dream role.
Which was great. I appreciated that. Okay, so yes, it's makeover time, which is fun and not long enough, and not enough dresses, too many dresses at the same time.
Yeah.
I want to see more dresses.
Yeah, it could have been more of a montage.
Yeah.
Then she's at the restaurant. She's getting wanded down because they're worried about Hard Eyes there. So
Yeah.
they're really whatever. And then her metal straw sets off the alarm. Mm-hmm. And this is when I wrote down, she's going to kill someone with this straw.
Hell yeah.
Jay shows up. She's being like, no, it's not a date. And then she's like, oh, maybe
he's so
he's hot.
handsome.
And then he just sits down and asks all these personal questions. He's like, where are you from? Do you have siblings? Are your parents still together? I'm like, are you trying to work on a campaign? Clearly not.
No,
He has
he's
ulterior
not.
motives.
Yes, very clearly does.
She's from
she's an only
Phoenix.
child.
No siblings. Her
Yeah.
parents are together.
Yes.
And he wants to grow old with someone.
Mm-hmm.
He would change an adult diaper for love. He wants to change their Depends.
Yes.
That's true love.
That's beautiful. There's nothing more
I would
loving
love
than that.
to hire someone to change my partner's Depends. That's love for me.
I think that's good. You're a sponsor.
Yeah.
They're getting changed. Does it
Yeah.
matter how?
Why do I have to do it?
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
I didn't sign up for diapers. I'm not having kids.
You just want to keep like the fun mystery alive, you know?
I don't want them changing my diapers either.
Yeah.
I'd like to change my own diapers if I have to wear them.
I think diapers are a sacred thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's between a girl and her diaper. What happens
one
between
else.
a girl and her diaper is private.
That's her business. She is trying to like work on the campaign, and he goes, "You had your heart broken recently," and I find him really annoying about all of
Yeah,
this.
he was being annoying
I didn't like it.
at this point. He toast champagne. He's like, to love. And yeah, you've had your heart broken recently. She's like, this is none of your fucking business.
Yeah,
Which is true.
it's not his business at all, and he kind of feels like one of those guys who's just like trying a bunch of lines. You know, it doesn't
Yes.
feel like he's putting any pieces together. It just feels like he's saying shit, and I didn't like it.
Yeah. Then he's like, what's with your doomed lovers thing? Like, that doesn't scream romance. And she's like, well, it's true. It's only a matter of time before someone cheats, bails, or dies.
So true, though.
I
There's-
related
where's
to
the
her
lie?
thing.
Like-
There is not a single fucking lie
Yeah.
there. That is what's going to happen. Or you're going to
Or
die.
you die. Exactly.
But if you're a woman, realistically, you're going to outlive him. So he's going
Yeah.
to do one of those things.
Unless you're murdered by him, which is very possible.
Always a possibility.
There are options,
Yeah,
and they're limited.
not a lot. So he's like, oh, what about butterflies? And she's like, some people get lucky, but most people don't.
Yeah. She's really like upset on all of this, though. Like, it does feel a little extra upset.
It feels extra upset. I think that maybe she's like annoyed by her ex having a new girlfriend,
Yes.
annoyed by the fact that this campaign didn't go well,
Yes.
annoyed that she thinks he's there to take her job.
Yes.
Like, she's
It's
convinced
true.
that's why he's here. So she hates him.
Yeah.
And is like, why are you talking to me like this? You're
Yeah.
trying to take my job. Like, I don't like you. Don't talk. Like, whatever. She's like, I don't like that my job is pushing romance fairy tales to sell blood diamonds.
Fair. And yeah, she gives him a whole like, what for? And then he leaves. He goes, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
And then she runs after him. She's like, I'm sorry. I just really want to keep my job. And he's like, it's fine. I'm not trying to take your job. I'm a consultant. Like, I don't want to work in your job.
yeah, I'm a
And then-
consultant. I don't want to be working, period. You know?
Yeah.
I just want to be consulting.
And then, okay, did she see her boyfriend and
So,
then kiss him?
I think that she kissed him first and,
And
then saw
then
the
saw
boyfriend.
the boyfriend.
And I don't know why later she tells a lie or she doesn't remember
I
right or
had
what.
the same thing. I was like, did I just miss this?
No.
But she kisses him.
Yes.
And later, and then it seems like her boyfriend and his new girlfriend are there.
Yeah, they like part kissing and immediately we see.
But
That's-
later in the movie, she claims that she saw him, and I'm like, did we just
That's
cut
why.
a scene that shouldn't have been cut? That made this a
Unclear.
little unclear.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We find out that her ex and the new girl are supposed to be part of a party of 4. They're supposed to be on a double date with the couple that got killed in the beginning.
Yes.
And they
And
were
then I
like,
love-
you're still going to the dinner?
he's like, you're still going to, you still kept the reservation? And they're like, yeah, in their honor. And then I said, maybe she's the killer.
It's fun. It's a fun game. It's very Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. It felt very Scooby-Doo,
Yeah.
especially because the killer has a mask on, and
Yeah.
I'm like, you're going to take it off, and
You're gonna
it's
reveal the
going to be
mask.
someone that we know.
Yeah.
Great. So anyway, he's pretending to be her boyfriend
Yeah.
in front of her ex for her.
And they say, don't get killed.
Happy Valentine's Day. Don't get killed. Hard Eyes is watching.
Yes.
Actually.
Yeah.
And then Jay's like, what's with him? Is it the accent? And she's like, not anymore. Brits are so unemotional. I don't know.
I don't really get it. Because she's the one who, like,
Was unemotional. I feel like she's just saying things.
yeah, she's saying a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Now they're in an Uber, and the driver is very like, hey, you like Spotify? I have the ultimate sexy playlist.
Love that.
He's really just trying to be like, Valentine's Day?
Come on, Valentine's Day. Come on.
They get to her place. She gets out. She's like, I'm not talking. I don't know. I feel like he's trying to hang out more, maybe.
He's trying to hang out. She doesn't really want it. She goes to her place. She doesn't have her keys. I think the driver's like, why don't you kiss her or something?
Yeah, he said, tell her that you love her. Jay's like, oh, she left her keys. So he goes to find her, like see her,
To
and
go help her out or
to
like
help
see
her
what's
out.
going
She's
on.
like, oh, I probably left it in a dressing room because I was trying on so many outfits. And then she's like, it's fine. I'm just going to break a window. My landlord loves me. I was like, if your landlord loves you, call them.
yeah. I don't think they'll love broken window
I
replacement
was like, there's
costs.
so many other things we can do right now.
Breaking a
We
window?
could, if I were in this situation, I'm calling a landlord.
Yeah.
Maybe if you know a neighbor, which it doesn't seem like she does, but like you're calling the landlord, you're going over to your friend's house, there's a restaurant or a bar or something nearby. Again, it's
Yeah.
Valentine's Day, but like go somewhere.
I don't know why that was the choice, breaking
Yeah.
the window. But he helps her break the window. He bleeds.
Yeah.
And they go in. He's like rinsing off his hand, and she is worried about cleaning her house and tweezing.
Yeah,
the
her
glass.
entire apartment is a disaster.
Yeah.
It's very messy, and he's kind of like, okay.
And then so she's getting tweezing stuff out of his hand, and her hair, I guess, gets in her eyes. And she's like, "Would you mind like getting
Pushing
the
my
hair
hair
out?"
back?
And so he like pushes her hair back, and like it's supposed to be like romantic. He doesn't even put it behind her. It just falls
I wrote
right
this down
back.
too. I was like, he's pushing her hair all the way. Tuck.
Tuck. The whole
behind
point is
ear,
to tuck.
Sir.
This isn't-
It just falls right back.
You're
I
just
was like,
touching hair for
okay,
fun?
all right, whatever.
Yeah.
And then she sees that her vibrator is behind him, and she's like, oh shit, I gotta hide my vibrator. And so she kind of is like holding it. She gets up and holds it behind her back and is like going to the closet to
To,
try
like, put
to
it
toss
in.
the vibrator in there. And when she opens the door, Hard Eyes is in the closet.
So scary.
How'd Hard Eyes get in there?
That's a good question. That's what I was trying to figure out. Like the timelines, I don't know if they make sense based on even what we know.
How did Hard Eyes get in there?
Like, how did they get in there if what we're eventually told is they were spotted at the restaurant and picked instead of that other couple? How did they get into the closet before they got there? I get getting into the house and being any part of the house after they got in and breaking in. I don't get how closet happened.
Yeah, unclear.
Yeah.
But Hard Eyes does it.
Yep.
And then she throws her vibrator at his face.
Yeah, and they like fight a little bit, and she decides to like belt the door closed, and for some reason they just stand there next to the belted
Yes. They're like, I'm like,
Why?
get away from the door. This is
Yeah.
a mass murderer.
door. But they also, I think, wanted to like throw a ton of references to a bunch of things. I feel like they
Yes.
wanted the like shining moment with the thing getting through the door. That's fun.
Lots of references.
They run out. They go try to go to the lift. Hard
The
Eyes.
driver gets killed.
Yes.
They're screaming at him. They're like, we're not a couple.
Yeah, Hard Eyes doesn't care, and so they start running somewhere.
They're on some playground with a merry-go-round.
First, they're in like a weird, empty, like old plant space, and that's where Jay passes out after getting hit.
Yeah.
And she ditches him to keep running, and that's where they end up on the playground.
And this becomes a big thing. He's like, you ditched me, but I'm like, I would have ditched him too.
it's
I'm
funny
so
'cause-
sorry, but
Yeah.
you passed out. I don't know you that well.
Also,
I
like,
am saving
I'm with
myself.
the person who's about to kill me.
Yeah.
Am I not supposed to run?
Yeah.
I'm a small lady.
Like,
I'm just a girl.
I'm so sorry. I feel like in I think if it was somebody that I really cared about in that moment, I'd probably have a bigger reaction and maybe try to do something before I eventually was like, I have to fucking run. But like,
was she supposed to like lug his body while this guy's fighting her? Like, it didn't make any sense to me. I understand running, but I think this is actually, looking back, supposed to be the second time she just like runs away from him, because I think the coffee shop's actually the first time, looking back, because she like hurts him and just runs away.
Yeah, she's
like,
a
that's
runner.
her thing. She's a runner.
She's a runner.
Yeah.
And it's true, but I don't blame her, honestly, in either of those situations for running. You give a guy a nosebleed, you're never gonna see him again. Goodbye.
Yep.
You don't know this man at all, and there's a killer chasing you.
I just don't know what he expected her to do. It doesn't really make any sense. So yeah, she runs to this playground.
Hard Eyes is swinging on the swing while she's like on the merry-go-round.
Yeah, they do like a bunch of, they just later like a scary crotch shot where it's like cleaver to her puss, you know. It's so scary.
It's lots of, I don't know, he comes after her.
Yeah.
And then the cops show up and now he's disappeared.
And they're like, we got Hard Eyes. And of course in the back of the car they have Jay.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, Jay's in the cop car and they're like, yeah, we caught him.
It's
Which
ridiculous.
doesn't make any sense. They didn't find him with like
a mask?
Yeah,
with
the
any
mask.
weapons?
There's no reason to assume that
at all,
other than he's not white.
Yes.
So.
And a man who is physically able-bodied enough.
Yeah.
I don't know. So he in the car, is yelling like, "You ditched me," whatever. And then. Who says, does he say my muscles aren't made for violence, they're made for cuddling?
She's like, I think your argument, she's like, well, you could take care of yourself, so I left you. And he's like, my muscles are made for cuddling, not violence. Don't pretend like you aren't stronger. Yeah. Like, come on.
Because this guy's obviously a gym bro. Or a yoga bro. Point is.
Yeah, he's a fitness bro in general, and I don't think he discriminates. Like, I think of gym bro as being like, I do weights, but he does yoga, so that feels like he's very like,
my body.
I care about my body being healthy.
Yeah. So they think Jay did it. They said that he was like wearing a mask or like had something near him. They said something like that.
Maybe he had a weapon near him.
He could have, but also if it's the person who we know now found him, they could have just like, whatever.
I think that's actually what's happening.
Exactly.
So then he's getting taken to the station. She's going after him. She's at the station being like, can I find this guy? And like, he's not the Hard Eyes killer. Let him out. And the woman who's working the front desk is just like, no, bitch. Like, we have to question him. Yeah. He's been brought in. And then some random guy asks her out at the station.
Very weird.
And she's like, I was almost murdered tonight, so no.
Valid.
Yeah.
And there's also like funny bits with the two cops where I think either Jay or Allie was being like sarcastic, and then the Hobbs cop goes, was that sarcasm? He's like, I fucking hate sarcasm. It was very silly.
At some point, the cop who was at the front goes in the back, and she's like, we've got an HWW. And he's like, what's a HWW? So she's like, a hysterical white woman. Scary thing. Very
scary. And I think that's considered Allie. Like, Allie is the one where they, which is funny because she's not particularly, whatever. She's a woman, so I guess that's hysterical enough. And
she hears someone in the supply closet.
Yeah. And no other cops are there at this station. No. Just those two detectives, because everyone else is out celebrating because they caught Hard Eyes. And I'm like, none of your cops are left in Seattle?
Yeah.
That's a city. You don't have 7 cops.
Yeah.
You know? Whatever.
She hears someone in the supply closet. She grabs a flag for defense. And then there's the breaker and all the lights go out. Yeah. Shaw is back. Shaw's in there being like kind of, I don't know, whatever. Is this when Shaw's at the vending machine?
Shaw's the girl?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Shaw also is having like some interrogations with Jay where she's like, you were in Philadelphia this year. You were in Boston this year. Yeah. What's up with that? He's like, I freelance. I travel for work, blah, blah, blah. And she also like kind of is hitting on him in a weird way. It's all very uncomfortable. And yeah, I'm like, this
I
fucking
guess,
woman.
okay, this freelance detail where he is traveling a bunch for his job.
It made it a little suspicioso.
Well, it is suspicious, but I'm also thinking for their relationship long term. Do we think this is good for her, bad for her?
Yeah, especially if she's going to medical school.
Like,
Like,
she's not moving around.
no.
And is it the type of thing where having him away sometimes would be fun for her?
Yeah, I actually think so. I think that's
Yeah.
positive.
All right.
Forever. They'll be together forever. Okay, so yeah, all of this scary stuff happens in there.
Lots of fighting. Jay's
of
trying to get
fighting.
out of his handcuffs. You know, Hard Eyes is there and kills the front desk lady.
Mm-hmm.
Hard Eyes finds Hobbs and kills him through the dick.
As you do.
Best way to kill a man, through the dick.
Through the dick. There's a weird vending machine scene. I don't know if that's before or after. And that's when at some point our lady cop says that he's a perfect candidate for a little girl like yourself. And
Yeah.
I was like, okay, yeah.
Weird.
Uh-huh.
Then, so Hard Eyes comes in to the interrogation room where Jay is. He's handcuffed.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Hard Eyes is going after him and he's kind of like dodging Hard Eyes. I'm like, this man is handcuffed to the table. Like,
Yeah, he just has like a little chain and somehow he's tricking this guy.
yeah.
Very
And
silly.
then we have this great scene where Allie shoots through the like two-way mirror. And then she's trying to shoot Hard Eyes and she's just like the worst shot ever. She
Yeah.
doesn't hit anybody.
No, all over, but there's enough to get Hard Eyes to like run out, I guess.
But I was like, that is probably how that would go. If you're not a person
Yes.
who shoots things,
Then you won't be shooting things.
yeah.
So like they leave and I guess they end up somehow for a second kissing outside.
Yeah, they almost kiss and then
They see
Hard
Hard
Eyes
Eyes.
comes and he's like, we aren't together, go kill somebody else.
It's so silly.
And then they run to a drive-in movie theater.
Yeah. And they get in a van for some reason.
Yeah, there's tons of couples here. They're like, oh my God, this is an all-you-can-kill buffet.
Yeah, they're like, we've let him here. To
We've
me, like,
let
it
him-
seems so easy to dodge him in this.
I'm just like, I guess he was in her home, so I don't
guess
know.
So yeah, they get in a van and they try to be quiet. And during
And Hard Eyes is walking through here. There's a point where some random dude's like, sup, man? And he just like kills
Stabs him.
him. I'm like, what are we doing?
and there are people nearby who are like, that's a good costume, and then others who are like, I think that's Hard Eyes. I'm
yeah,
like, then why don't you
this
should call the
is
cops?
a thing. People have been doing bits like early on in the day of like regular people like wearing masks and
Yes.
being like, ha ha ha, I'm the Hard
Yeah.
Eyes killer. So I guess people are like, oh, maybe it's a bit, but it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I would be fucking freaked out
I
if
don't
I
like
lived
it.
in this world.
Yes. They're in the van. She admits that her parents had a storybook romance until
There's
her
two
dad
people
died.
fucking in the back
Oh,
of
yes.
the van.
Yes, that's
This
true.
like crazy couple, this like hippie couple.
And they keep telling him to quiet down so that Hard Eyes doesn't like hear the van and try to kill him.
Yeah.
And they're like, we love role play.
Yeah. So they're
And-
having more sex and she's like, my parents had a storybook romance and then my dad died and my mom never recovered, which I mean, that's very sad.
Mm-hmm.
And I get why that would be traumatizing. But I'm also like, I don't know. I feel like her avoidant attachment style feels more like child of divorce or like child of unhappy parents.
Yeah, like death happened as death often does to people in time, and that ends a relationship. Doesn't feel like enough.
Yeah, like it's traumatic. And I guess I could see like being like, I really want to protect myself from that. Like maybe she was super young when it happened. I don't know.
Yeah, or like maybe the mom really took it so
Yeah.
poorly and out on her in a way that could have been too much.
Yeah. And then he's like, my parents hated each other. That's why I'm a hapless romantic. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
None of this made sense.
He's like, I want to prove them wrong. Like they were so unhappy. I bet I could do it better. But I do see this sometimes with people who have divorced parents who are like, and I won't do it. And it's like, well, none of us really know.
No one plans.
Most
people don't plan.
Most people are not getting married assuming they'll get divorced.
Yeah. But his whole thing is that he puts every girl on a pedestal to have his heart broken over and over.
Which he's doing with her.
Yeah.
And maybe she'll break his heart, maybe she won't.
Who's to say? So then the people in the back of the back of the van are having sex too loud.
Yes. Hard Eyes opens it up, kills them.
And then somehow, I guess, doesn't see them and keeps going on.
He's on a killing spree.
They could have gotten away, but they're like, she goes, if he doesn't kill us, he's going to keep killing people. And I'm like, and if he does kill you, he's going to keep killing people.
Yeah, she's
way,
like,
he's going to be killing people.
We brought him here and we end it here.
Crazy.
I'm like, no, you get the fuck out of
you
there.
could leave.
And you hide until the next morning.
Yeah, and then you have a whole year. Hopefully, it doesn't hit Seattle again.
Right. It seems like he hits different cities. Like, honestly, if I were worried about this, I'd be like, oh, I'm spending Valentine's Day in Boston or Philly.
Yes. Unless he's like, I know they're going to do this.
Yeah, it's a trick.
Okay, so they're a team, I guess, and they're going to kill him. So they try to get some weapons. They get one weapon from the guy who was stabbed in the mouth in the back. And there's a lot of fighting happening.
I also like this part because they keep switching between, like, romance music and, like, horror music. Like, it kept being, like some love song and then, like, horror, like, slasher kind of stuff happening.
Yeah.
He's like, do you have any weapons? Pulls out a metal straw, and he's like, okay, yeah, let's take this thing.
Let's get a real weapon. Head. And so they fight, and she hits him with something, and Jay stabs him, and then she pukes so much on this guy because it's gross.
She stabs him, and then it splatters on her face, and she's like, thanks a lot, Jay. You like, got it in my mouth.
It's like, I saved your life.
She pukes all over. But, like, honestly, I'd be, like, real fucking grossed out by that, too. I don't want someone else's blood in my mouth. No. Yuck.
No,
they take the mask off. It's just some random guy.
Yeah, it's a guy we didn't recognize at all, which is not very Scooby-Doo of them.
No.
Yeah.
Just some random guy. And he's like, okay, do you want to come back to my hotel to crack the campaign? She's like, no. And then Shaw is there offering Jay a ride home. And so he writes his number on
her hand
her
or something?
coffee cup.
Yeah, he writes his number somewhere. And
he gives Allie his number, and she's back at her apartment. She's thinking about Jay. She gets a phone call from Monica, and she's like, oh, I fucked up. I like Jay. And then Monica's like, he's at the airport. Go get him.
We love an airport scene.
Yes, this is also, she's like, early on we find out he has a flight to catch that night. To go to his best friend's wedding, which is like rom-com reference. And she's like, he's going to his best friend's wedding. You have to stop him before he gets to Notting Hill. And then...
oh, there's a whole lot more before that.
Okay, list them all.
She hits off, I don't have the speech, but she hits off Clueless. She hits off 10 Things I Hate About You, Bridesmaids, Notting Hill, something, Crazy Stupid Love.
Yeah,
pull up the speech.
Okay. Allie, listen to me. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to have someone love you for the beautiful, neurotic mess that you are. I mean, you can't be so clueless sometimes. It's one of the 10 things I hate about you, honestly. You can't let Jay go off to his best friend's wedding and hook up with a bunch of bridesmaids and move to Notting Hill. No, this is love, mama. Some kind of wonderful, crazy, stupid love, actually.
9.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Speech where she,
It was good.
Great.
It was beautifully done. I loved that.
Loved it.
Yeah.
So then we got an airport scene where, Allie's going after Jay. She grabs some
We don't know why she doesn't call anyone.
No, we're not calling anyone.
She goes outside the airport yelling his name.
Which is the best way to find someone at an airport. Especially the Seattle airport, which is so small.
It's so funny. It's so funny. Just like the police station.
Yeah.
So then she gets a spooky call from a weird voice.
Yeah, she also hugs some random man.
Yeah, who's not Jay.
Yeah. And it's Hard Eyes, and he's like, I have Jay at St. Valentine's Chapel.
Go alone or he dies. Don't call whatever. And so she goes. And it's
in the chapel, I don't know, there's weird candles. He's
so
like
many
tied
weird
up.
Candles.
At some point he says love isn't blind.
Yes. Love that.
And then the big reveal is it's that random guy who asked her out
at the station.
And he's the IT guy, and she's like, you killed Eli, was the random guy we didn't recognize. We're a throuple. And she's like, who's the third one? It's Shaw.
We're the detective lady.
And I felt like, okay, so we do this, and they're like, what's your thing? And they're just like, we just love murdering. Like, we love hunting, killing, and deceit. That's what we love. And I was like, this is exactly like her Deb's character.
That's so
where
true.
It's just like this evil person
goofy
who
evil
is
for
just like,
funsies.
our thing is murder, and we both love murder, so we do it.
Yeah, it doesn't like even feel like it's about the people, or like we just love murdering and taking turns on our victims. It's
She's
our
like,
kink.
murdering couples is our kink. And Eli was just a fanboy, so they like let him in on their relationship, but they're the main couple.
They're the main couple, and he was there, and he got killed pretty quick.
Yeah. And she was like, we were going to kill your ex-boyfriend and his girlfriend, but then we saw that kiss, and the chemistry was undeniable, so we wanted to kill you two.
So ridiculous.
And then
someone says to them, like, I didn't know murder was a love language.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
they're like, try it and maybe you'll like it.
You never know.
You never know.
And
they give her a gun, single bullet, him or you.
Yeah. And she's telling him that she fell hard for him and wants a storybook ending, and shoots the lady, but her aim is bad, so she also hits Jay. And then there's lots of fights. Jay sticks some weird thing in that guy's face.
Yeah.
It's like a small arrow.
Well, they have like a Cupid's arrow, which is kind of like a... Oh, what are they called? Like a crossbow almost?
Yeah, but it seemed like almost like a smaller, like retractable.
Yeah, where it's got like the 4 arms that like pop out when it hits.
Yeah, it was scary.
Yeah.
So he put that through this guy's face.
Yeah.
And that guy gets wax all over him, and she
They're
uses
fighting,
a straw.
and then she stabs Shaw in the neck with her metal straw, so that comes
and
through.
says, "Love hurts, bitch."
Yeah. And then she pushes her back onto Saint Valentine's sword.
Yes.
And she just watches while this sword slowly beheads this woman.
Yeah, her body falls apart from her head that's stuck above the sword. And they had said earlier that they loved the story of Saint Valentine because of the beheading.
He was beheaded, and so this is kind of, I guess, poetic. IT guy, he crawls back, Jay shoots him. They're like, we saved the planet. You know, and that's, you know, they got rid of the hard ice killer.
Yeah, killers.
If there's no more.
Yeah, you never know. And then we just get a 1 year later.
1 year later, we're at the office. They're popping champagne because Allie and Jay made a ton of money on a campaign.
And it's Allie's last day.
Yes, because she's going back to medical school.
Yeah.
And then they go to a drive-in, and he has a ring in it. He pulls out a ring box.
Yeah.
And he's like, don't freak out. Don't freak out. I know how you don't like this. And he opens it, and it's a key. He's like, do you want to move in with me?
Yeah.
And then she's like, I don't want a key. I want you.
And I'm thinking, like, what? And then she pulls out a ring for him.
Her ring box for him and proposes to him.
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing.
Yes?
2 things. I don't love that they haven't lived together yet.
That's crazy.
That's rough.
Yeah.
1 year. We're getting married. We haven't lived together.
I feel like you got to live together before marriage, but I guess in theory they could have like a long engagement.
They could have a long engagement.
Yeah, but you got to live together before marriage. You do not need that surprise.
I love her proposing to him. I think that that's so sweet.
Yeah.
I really think that anybody can propose in a relationship. And I think that the person who is maybe the less romantic person in the relationship doing the proposal to the person who's a hopeless romantic.
I think that's pretty
it's like
sweet.
very cute.
It's a dream
that's
for
really,
the romantic person.
Yeah, that's really good for him.
Yeah, it's true.
So I thought it was super cute.
And cars do pretty things in the background. He says yes. And then we get an after credit scene.
Yes, where she gets a phone call. It sounds like it's from Hard Eyes, but it's just Monica.
We see like a camera shot of them, someone looking for a camera. And yeah, Monica took the proposal photos.
And she got it.
It's a
Not
good
like
bit.
that other guy from before. And that's that.
You know, I'm on board with forever.
I think they're kind of cute.
Yeah.
I think that there's some things that I don't think we have enough information.
No.
I think there's some things that I'm like, I don't know that I would do it this way,
Yeah.
but I don't know. They seem generally cute, and he seems like he's maybe good at softening her edges. Like she chose to propose to him.
That's huge.
That's very big.
That's very big.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm on board.
Yeah, they're gonna be
I like 'em.
together forever.
Yeah.
And I don't know. This movie was fun.
Maybe one day they try out seeing if.
Murder is their king.
Yeah, let's try it a little bit.
Maybe we get a sequel, and they're the Hard Eyes Killers.
That'd be so fun.
Think about it.
You never know.
All right.
All right.
This has been When Harry Dumped Sally. We're here every Tuesday.
Yeah.